You know, some days I miss when I was a professional ice skater. But I don't miss it as much as the time I was in a traveling band. I played the harmonica, and I was pretty darn good at it. But both of those jobs came to an end, so here I am. Now, don't get me wrong, I am super happy with where I ended up, but changing jobs is stressful. Luckily, I was able to adapt to my new responsibilities quickly each time. In this video, I'm going to give you some helpful tips on how to adapt so that if your job ever changes, you'll be ready for it. Let's get into it. Jobs change a lot more often than you might think. Sometimes your current job just asks you to do something new. So you have to learn some new skills or technologies. And other times you're no longer needed in the position, so you have to find a completely different job. Sometimes people make the decision to change jobs because they believe they'd be happier somewhere else. Whatever the reason, you can expect to change jobs at least a couple of times in your life. So it's important to be adaptable enough to handle a sudden change in your responsibilities. Being able to adapt to lots of different jobs is helpful for a ton of reasons. Of course, there's the obvious ones. You'll be building up a sizable mental toolbox full of useful skills. So if your job ever changes, all you need to do is look through that toolbox and pick out the skill you need. Also, being able to do a lot of different jobs means that a lot of different job opportunities will become available to you. Also, lots of skills that aren't necessary for lower level employees are necessary for managers and supervisors. So if you have an extra skill or two and have a few connections, you might be on a fast track to a promotion. There are plenty of ways to prepare for a future job change without actually knowing when it's coming. Above all, be flexible in your desires and expectations when it comes to jobs. Stay on the lookout for your dream job, but still be willing to accept other jobs in the meantime that will act as stepping stones to get you there. These other jobs will teach you valuable skills and help you meet others in the field, giving you the chance to prove that you'd be a great fit for that dream job. These jobs don't even have to be in the same field. They don't even have to be paying jobs at all. You'll learn just as many useful skills and meet just as many new people through volunteering and working odd jobs simply to help those in your community. You'd be surprised how many skills you could pick up just by being a generous person. In fact, odd jobs and volunteer work will provide you with skills that people in your dream job simply don't have. The more widespread and varied your skill set is, the more jobs and responsibilities that you'll be prepared for. And that makes you a valuable asset that future employers won't be able to resist. It's almost like having a ton of extracurriculars on your transcript. Now, taking on a bunch of extra jobs can easily wear you out, especially if you're not getting paid for them. Luckily, there are plenty of other ways to learn new skills besides through working. Maybe you can find a free course online or attend a workshop at your local library to learn how to use different computer programs, which employers really like to see on resumes. School also teaches you plenty of useful skills, even if you don't realize it at the time. Math classes don't only teach you how to use a calculator, they also teach you about problem solving and how to analyze data. In language classes, you learn how to write well and create persuasive arguments. Every time you create a presentation, you're practicing a skill that's useful in almost every field, especially management positions. Employers even value creativity a lot, so make sure to practice what you learn in art class. In the end, you never know what skill is going to end up useful to you. So whenever you get the opportunity to learn a new one, take it. Also, be on the lookout for networking opportunities. Networking just means connecting with people, and it's a very simple concept. The more people you meet, impress, and make connections with, the more people will tell their bosses about you, and the higher chance you'll be called in for an interview for that job you've always wanted. Basically, in the working world, gossip is a good thing. Always be friendly and professional to everyone you meet. And don't be afraid to brag about your personal accomplishments, just to spread the good word out. And speaking of spreading the word about your accomplishments, it's always a good idea to carry your resume on you. I know I've got my copies right here. Now, I know it sounds kind of weird to just carry your resume around, but if through all your networking you end up face to face with the CEO of a major dream job company, you're going to be glad you had a resume to give them. In short, you can prepare for job changes and increase your adaptability to the job market by following a few simple rules. First, be flexible in what you want in a job, rather than only chasing after your dream job and ignoring everything else. Next, take every opportunity you have to learn everything you can, however you can, from whoever you can. Finally, network as often as possible so that the news of your good work reaches the ears of employers. In the wrap-up following this lesson, you are going to get the chance to prove what you've learned in this unit by helping my good friend Chandler choose between a few different job offers. You're going to compare them to each other and to the skills on Chandler's resume. Then, in the next unit, you're going to learn all about taxation, including how to do your taxes, which so many people who have not taken a course like this in high school struggle to do. So good luck on your unit assessment, and I'll see you again soon.